Hello, this is attorney David Stewart, and I'm coming to talk to you a little bit about a product that I have been recommending to a lot of my clients. But before I get into it, let me tell you a little bit about what this is about and who I am. I've been an attorney since 2001 and have worked in general legal practice, but I do a lot of estate planning, probate, and other matters, handle other matters for clients. And historically, what I've done is when an estate plan is requested, I'll obviously go through it and prepare one for the client. And in general, these estate plans are going to cost the clients anywhere from $800 to $1,500 or and up, depending upon what exactly they need. And I've been doing these for clients that needed more or less a simple estate plan, but also clients that had more complex, estates. Maybe their family owned a business, or they own property, lots of properties around the United States, and basically they needed something a little bit more complex. But the landscape basically changed maybe 10 years ago maximum, but probably around 5 years ago with LegalZoom, Rocket Lawyer, Nolo. And they made estate planning for individuals so easy. And this product in particular is the WillMaker Plus. This is the 2018 version. Right now, they have a sale on it. Even it's 40% off until August 31st. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but anyway, you could get a sale on it. But bottom line is, these things are very inexpensive to begin with, even without the discount. Right now, the 2018 version is $69.99, and that is an incredibly good value for something that 5 years ago would have cost you roughly $1,000 or more. And this document has, or this program has, every document that I would provide a client should they come in and see me and request a estate plan. Now, the product details, it's going to be a customized estate plan, and the first document obviously is a will. A will, as many of you guys already probably know, is a very critical document in your estate documentation, because after you die, this is the document that explains to the court and your family where you want your assets to go, and how you want your estate to be handled. If, for example, you died without a will, your family will have to file a probate in court, and then the court has to put out notification to the world, the public basically, to allow anyone to come in and lay claim to your estate. And this is an extremely expensive process, and in some rare instances, you may get a crazy cousin that you had not seen in years and years come in and make a claim on your estate. Well, if you have a will, you can avoid all of that along with the attorney's fees that are involved. A health care directive is another a critical document that every adult in the United States, in my opinion, needs to have. And this document explains who you want to make your medical decisions for you in the event that you become incapacitated for whatever reason. And so obviously this is going to be someone that you trust to make those decisions for you. And within that document, there will be things like, do you want to be resuscitated in certain instances, and how do you want to handle certain situations so that your loved ones don't have to be left trying to guess and figure out what you would and would not need in that particular instance. The financial power of attorney is another critical document. So, for example, if you get incapacitated and you've got bills to be paid or whatever the issue is, this document allows someone to step in and take care of your personal affairs for you, because if you don't have this document in place, a guardian has to be put in place for you before anything can happen. And that, again, is an expensive court process that can be thousands of dollars to explain to the court who should be your guardian and who should be making all of these decisions for you. The court would then place an order making that person your attorney, your power of attorney, and then they could finally go write checks and do whatever it is they have to do. You can short circuit all of that for the price of this product and keep it updated as well as life changes occur in your life. The product is set up basically just like I would handle it when you came into my office. It's a review interview format, so it goes through questions and asks you, what are your assets? Who do you want assets to go to? Where do you own property? How do you want your medical issues to be handled? And it goes through in a basically a question and answer format, just like a lawyer would do, except for it's on your software. And the documents that come out, most importantly, are going to be compliant with the laws in your state where you reside. And this is absolutely critical because different states have different requirements. Like, for example, wills in one state may have to be notarized. In another state, they may not have to be notarized, but you need several witnesses on the will. And the same with powers of attorney and all these other documents that are within this program. And so it's very important that you get these done correctly, or you're just wasting your time. I mean, you could certainly go Google will online and get a sample will, but you don't know whether that is going to be correct for your particular state. And then you get into healthcare directives and powers of attorney. And for example, with a financial power of attorney, a bank is not going to accept it if it doesn't meet the specific state laws, and so you really need to make sure that you comply with all of these things. So anyway, the program has a ton of stuff, and then the other item that I just love about this particular system is that it has a living trust document in there. And a living trust is different than a will because a living trust allows you to transfer products or assets that you own right now into the trust. And so you can name that trust ABC Trust or whatever you feel like naming it. And for example, your home could be placed into the trust and transfer upon your death to your family without going through probate. But also, it allows you to hold your property confidentially so that when, for whatever reason, you can basically keep assets confidential, or the ownership of those assets confidential, which is a very nice aspect of having a living trust. A living trust is not an critical document, but for many people that like their privacy, it's a very nice document to have. And essentially that's the program. It's very simple. You can get it on CD and put it on your system yourself, or you can download it when you buy it right then and get started. This particular product is not valid in Louisiana, U.S. territories, or Canada. So the states it is valid, but anyway, those U.S. territories and Louisiana and Canada, not valid. So if you live in any of those places, do not purchase this product. You're going to need to go talk to an attorney to get those done. Other than that, though, this is in my opinion, as an attorney that has a lot of experience, this is an exceptional product that I'm confident sending friends and family to use, and I sincerely hope that it helps you. Thank you very much.